direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me, you are highly, highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about how to do the opening of the mouth ritual or ceremony in African spirituality. This is a very powerful ceremony that is done for the dead so that the dead can speak. This is for people that have passed away and they want to be deified or they want their spirit to be activated. And this ritual is usually carried on them so that they can be able to still make interactions or communications with the physical world. So it is called the opening of the mouth ritual, okay? But before then, I want us to do our customary libation. So please, if you are watching me wherever you are, any part of the world, I want you to bring out your whiskey, your wine, your cognac, your vodka, your moonshine, lemonade, ogogoro, brukutu, Jedi, anything you drink, bring it out. Please, let's call some names this morning. Let's remember the ancestors. Let's do some libation. And let's just flow together. It's for nothing else. Let's just fellowship. Okay? Let's just do something. So get your whiskey, get your gin, your hot, anything that suits your ganja, anything that you like to drink. Anything that you have, okay? What I have is what I use. You have whiskey, you have cognac, you have wine, fruit juice, water, all of them join. But it's not every deity we serve with water, and not also every deity we serve with whiskey, okay? But these ones are just general ones. So are you ready? So I'll be calling upon Baba Legba, Legbara, Queensu, open out the way. We ask you to come upon this section and give us the understanding, overstanding, grandstanding, understanding of whatever we are going to be talking today. We ask that you always give us the ability to make the right decision in any situation that we find ourselves. It's, we call upon Zuli. We ask for your guidance, for your love, for your protection, and for your touch upon this channel. It's, we call upon Pupagira. We ask for your presence, and we ask for your essence too, and for your spirit to continue to dwell with us and guide us in the path of African spirituality. It's, we call upon Hitiru. We ask for your love, for your presence, for your protection, and for your direction upon this section. It's, we call upon Oshun. We ask for your guidance too. We ask for your blessing upon us. We give you this drink. We ask for you to give us life and continue to put life into anything that we are doing in any aspect of our business, any aspect of our life that needs to be rejuvenated. We give you this whiskey. This, we come upon segment. We ask for protection. We ask for guidance. We ask for also your love to be here with us. We call upon Luke Bushere, Basset, the Black Panther. We ask for your spirit to always be in us, the undying, indomitable, relentless spirit of the African melanated consciousness. We ask that you continue to guide us, and we ask that you give us the ability to free our people from the shackles of mental slavery and economic slavery. We give you this ring today. We thank you for being here, and we ask that you continue to guide us and you continue to motivate, inspire us, and propel us into the right direction. It's, we call upon Jehuti, God of wisdom. We ask for wisdom and understanding, and in everything we do in our academic pursuits, give us that zeal to want to know more, want to acquire knowledge, want to settle for facts instead of belief. Give us that wisdom. Today we call upon Asa. We ask for your presence here. We call upon Eru. We ask for the spirit of boldness. And we call upon our brothers and sisters of the other side, people that have crossed over. We call upon Ashipsu. We call upon Nevertiti. We call upon Harriet Tubman, Nelson Mandela, Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Michael Jackson, Julius Nyerere, Kwame Nkrumah, uh, Fela Nicola Kuti, John Eric Clark, Professor Ivan Setima, Sheikh Anta Diop, and Ben Joseph Hakaman, and the Inoko Rashidi. So many great African scholars and leaders that are worthy of emulation. We give you this ring today. We ask the blood of our ancestors to speak for us. Blood of our fatherland speak for us. Blood of our mother's land speak for us. Blood of the people that died fighting for freedom and emancipation of Africa speak for us. Blood of Omenibo speak for us. Blood of Guze speak for us. Blood of Onumake speak for us. Continue to guide us in the right direction. Continue to light our path. Continue to protect us. Continue to free us from evil people, from invading religions, from enemies of Africa, from wolf in sheep clothing, from any people, body or any philosophy, ideology that want to enslave us, that want to destroy us, that want to divide us. Break all those things from our mind. Break the shackles of mental slavery. Break this illusion from our people's brain, from our people's mind. Expose our enemies and disgrace them. We ask for the spirits of the people that have died in genocide, people that have died in Congo, in Zambia, Namibia, Angola, South Africa, Nigeria, the American continent, the Native American, the Aboriginal Australians, the native people in Canada, those people that their land have been taken over by those thieves from Europe. We ask that the spirits of these people should not rest in peace, but rest in power and continue to cry out for justice, and everything of the freedom is achieved. We ask this in the mighty name of Amen-Ra, the giver of life upon this planet, in the name of Olodumare, in the name of Ogene, in the name of Ekwensu, in the name of all our ancestors and spirits that stand for truth, justice, and righteousness. It's Isiagware. So now that this is out of the way, we can now go straight to the business of today, which is the opening of the mouth ritual. Now, this is a ritual that you're going to find in every part of Africa. You're going to find this ritual in Kemet. You will find it in Nigeria, in Igbe, in Orisha, in Palo Mayombe, Queen Banda. You're going to find in any indigenous spiritual system. And why is this a ritual done? And why is this ritual important? This is a ritual that is done for the people that have died, for people that have died, that have passed over, that have crossed over. This ritual is performed for them so that they can be able to be active in this physical world. Okay. In African spirituality, one of the main focal points is the veneration of our ancestors, as we all supposed to have known by now. These are the people that are carrying we are carrying their genetic sequence in us. We are the primogeniture or the offspring of these people that have come before us. We are the bloodline of these people. So part of the practice is to venerate the spirit or the souls of these people in order to continue with the legacy of procreation, of sustaining, producing, maintaining life and balance on this planet. So the essence of we doing any form of spirituality is to maintain this connection. Okay. So when you are practicing African spirituality, it is very, very important that you have a very strong and powerful, unbreakable connection with your ancestral lineage, because this is what will guarantee your perseverance, longevity, and continued living presence upon this planet. Okay, that is why we need to make a very strong connection with our ancestral spirits. Now, when the enemies came to Africa, of course, they already understand this. And they see the African people as very, very highly spiritual people. So, in order for them to destroy African spirituality and to put us into a situation whereby we'll be enslaved, they have to cut off that connection. And how can they do that? By poisoning our spiritual system and infiltrating, polluting, and deceiving people, telling people that your ancestors are evil, they are demonic, they are bad, and they have a better one for you, which is Jesus Christ, and it's a gang of holy spooks. So what they did when they came to Africa was to cut that ancestral connection of the African people, which they did everywhere else, and replace it with the fake one, the imposter, the devil, and somebody that represents their image and their own interest, which is this person of Jesus Christ. And they say you should start praying to saints, Saint Joseph, Saint Augustine, Saint John, Saint Matthew. These are their own ancestors, European, Caucasian, Roman, Greek ancestors that have no blood connection with African people. So when Africans stop maintaining that contact with their own ancestors and start praying to these witches and wizards from Europe, this is when the destruction, the disunity, and all the evil start happening in the land, because our ancestors can no longer intercede in our affairs to create, to maintain that peaceful coexistence, that unity and prosperity among the people, because they have been cut short by these evil people that came here to enslave us. Anybody that is here to enslave you will not allow peace to be in your land. They will not allow happiness to be in your land. They cannot allow unity and progress, because all these things will not make them be able to enslave you. So they have to take all these things away. And this is exactly what is happening in Africa today. With the inception and Christianity and Islam, African people have been placed in a heavy yoke of slavery, mental slavery, economic bondage. That's why Africa is suffering today. The most richest continent in the world is now the most poorest, impoverished continent with all the natural resources. How does this happen? Our spiritual connection was cut off. This is the reason why our people are suffering today. So in order to change this situation, we must connect back. We must connect back. We must start calling the names of our ancestors. We must start believing in ourselves. We must start doing our own thing. This is the African thing to do as an African person. This is the reason why I always say that anybody, any African person that is not venerating an African deity is a traitor. Okay, it's a traitor to the African race. Because what they are doing is that they are not empowering their ancestors. They are not maintaining a good spiritual connection. And as a result of that, they are blocking the flow of energy. And they are also retarding progress in the continent. Not only that they are not connecting, they are always spreading the ideology of these foreign religions upon the land. So these persons are actually working against the spiritual ecosystem of the African people. They are helping to pollute, to destroy it, to dismember it. So they are agents of evil. We can say they are agents of darkness, or we can say they are the devil's attorney. These Christians, these Muslims, anybody promoting a foreign religion, any African promoting and spreading a foreign religion on the African continent is an enemy of the continent. Okay, it doesn't matter how they present themselves to you. Okay, if they cannot see it this way and they call themselves adult and they wish Africa well, they're not really wishing Africa well. They are doing the opposite thing. Okay, they are doing a very destructive thing. For we African people to grow, we must connect back, and we must maintain a strong spiritual connection to the planet and to our ancestors. So this ritual of the opening of the way, opening of the mouth, is a rite that we do for the dead, so that they can actually speak to us. When a person passed away, they will do this rite for them. Even if they have been buried, they will call in priests that is very good with working with the dead, and they will summon the spirit of this person, and then we offer this person some kind of spiritual food, offerings and sacrifices, and give them food and drink. So once the spirit eats this food and drink, the mouth will be open, their eyes will be open. It's like you've given them life and giving them power to be able to come into this physical world from time to time to intercede and communicate with us. This is the essence of this ritual. In ancient Egypt or in Kush, you're going to find this rite. It's very popular. You will find this rite in the pyramid text and the book of the Pehem Eru, the book of coming forth by day and by night, which is the mistranslate to the Egyptian book of the dead. You will find this written all over Egypt. In Voodoo, in Ifa, we still do this rite today. When a person dies, we do this for the ancestors. You must do this rite for your parents or your loved ones if you want their spirit to be active. They must spiritually open the mouth of this person and give them food. When they say open your ancestors' mouth, now the ritual is this: putting food in the mouth, meaning you give them strength. Once you give them this strength, you will find that they will be very active in this physical world. They will be interceding, having strength to come and fight for you, to come and stand for you. They see many people today that are Christians. Christianity believes that, or they propose the ideology that when a person dies, after that is judgment. This is a big lie. They are doing this to deceive you. If this is true, why are they encouraging you to pray to their saints, people that have died in Christianity? Why are they saying you should be calling their name? Saint Molumba, pray for you. Saint Francis of Assisi, pray for you. Saint Mary, pray for you. Why are they? Then we're not supposed to be calling the name of saints in Christianity because they're already in heaven, right? So why do they want you to be calling the names of their saints, but they don't want you to call the name of your ancestors? They say the ancestors are demons. In Christianity, in Islam, if they die, you should no longer mention their name. Imagine you as a father. If you die, your children can no longer mention. What kind of spiritual system is that? It is there to destroy you. Nothing else. And they have destroyed a lot of people in Africa. Okay? So many people, when their parents die, they just put them in mortuary. The next day, bury them, share the property, and move on. They don't care about them. They don't call their name. They don't give them libation. So most of these spirits, they have nobody from this physical realm trying to make contact with them. The spirits will just be in a dark place or somewhere, especially if the person is not spiritually conscious in his physical life. They will just be faded. They will just be lonely and trapped wherever they are. They have no spiritual knowledge. They have no ability. Nobody here in the physical world is actually mentioning their names, doing any sort of remembrance. With time, naturally, those spirits will fade away. They cannot contribute anything. Physically, you contributed nothing to humanity, nothing spiritual, nothing empowering to humanity. And spiritually, too, when they cross over, they can do nothing because they lack capacity and knowledge. So when people cross over in Africa now, they don't do this ritual for them. And they'll be complaining that the ancestors you didn't do anything to empower your ancestors. You didn't do anything for them. How can they come and help you or fight for you? There are things you're supposed to do when the ancestors die. Things in traditional burial in Africa, in Nigeria, they do all these things. But most people will go for Christian burial, which involve them lying the person in state and they're singing empty hymns. And at the end of the day, they collect offering and then put the person in a box and just bury. Nothing, just empty burial. Nothing to elevate the spirit, nothing to activate the spirit, nothing, just nonsense. Just like you just bury a box of wood. Nothing spiritual there. This is the way people are buried. So how can you expect these spirits to be active? They can do nothing. Okay, you keep calling them, nothing they can do for you. They cannot even help themselves in real life. How can they help their children when they are crossed over? So it's our responsibility as African people to study African spirituality, to practice it very well in all sincerity. Because when you cross over, your spirit will keep on practicing this. So you need to acquire knowledge. Okay? You practicing this African spirit, you are not doing it for yourself. You are doing it for your future generation. You are changing your family line. You are going to be that ancestors that will be interceding for the generation of your children in the future. So you need to empower yourself now. Those people that are saying it is too expensive to learn, they don't have time. You are not prepared for this part. They are going to be the ones that will be very weak ancestors when they cross over, because they have no capacity, no knowledge, nothing. If you know you really want to help your future generation and even the people that have crossed over before, you must learn African spirituality. You must take it serious. You must practice it. Okay, it is not difficult. It's a way of life. So the opening of the mouth ritual is a ritual you do for the dead, so that they can be active. Okay, it involves them summoning the spirits of the dead and feeding them. You cook food the way you cook food that you will eat, just normal food. You cook rice, give them drink, give them things, and when they take this food, it will give them some kind of physical essence that they need. The dead on their own, in their kind of realm, the spirit world, there are certain things that they cannot do. They are existing in a form of gaseous state. We call it plasma ring. I've talked about this many times. I talked about matter, that we have 4 states of matter. In science, we say matter is anything that have weight and occupy space. And what are the classes of matter? Solid, liquid, gas. In the university, that we say matter have 4 states: solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. So this plasma state or plasma ring is another higher state whereby things can live in. So the spirit world, the spirits of your ancestors, spirits of entities, spirits of elements, you can find them in the plasma realm of the spirit world. So this is the world you'll be interacting with, from the quantum world to the spirit world. They call it the light world, okay, where they have the emanation of lights, or so-called astral plane, etheric plane, whatever name they want to call it. This is the plane that spirits existing. So what you will do is that you need to be able to find a way to transmit or deliver certain things from this physical world to that world that will empower the beings in that world. So this ritual is designed to transcend this physical world and empower them with the things that they need. Once they are given this substance or refreshment or offering, it empowers them to be able to come into this physical world and do some things. It gives them some kind of energy to come into the physical world. So this is why from time to time you need to be giving the ancestors libation, as in what we do in this channel now. We're giving them the essence of life, which is symbolized by the liquid. Water is life. When you give energy, attention to something, you're giving it power. So you need to be empowering them in this physical world, so that we take this as fuel that they can use to come into the physical world to do things for you. So what this opening of the mouth ritual will do is that it will create that link between you and them, whereby you can give them things, and they can also come here too. It will establish a direct contact, like a traffic, a road, a very large freeway traffic, so that they can come in when they want to come in, and you can make contact with them. So it's very important. In ancient Egypt, they will do this in a very big ceremony. They can involve even giving blood, killing fowl, chicken to the ancestors. They give them blood, give them food, give them water, give them drink. Then they put some things in their eyes, on the body. Then they put some things in their mouth too. And then the spirits become active, comes online, can be able to make a call, talk to the people. This is a very powerful ceremony. In voodoo, we do the same thing. In Igbe, Ifa, they also do it too. So this is something that you can do for your ancestors if you really want to empower them to be active, to be communicating with you. You must do it. After you have done this ritual for them, they can easily come to you. Then you can, anytime you give them food, give them drink, give them libation, they get it very, very easily. So what this does is that you give them power. Why this is important is that from time to time you need the help of the people in the spirit world, because not everything you can do. You are enclosed in this physical body. You cannot see so many things. You are limited. But in their own case, they are not limited. They can see things before you, and they can be able to help you, tell you things, come into your dreams, change things, do one or two things for you. So if you do not empower them, you don't care about them, they will be so weak they cannot be able to have the capacity or strength to come into the physical world to come and help you when they want to come. So you call them, they cannot call. My ancestors, you call their name, you do, because you did not empower them to come. You didn't do this ritual. But if you have done this ritual before for them, anytime you call them, they can easily come, because they have like a lot of energy, power to come to this physical world. So it's a thing that needs to be done for people that have crossed over, especially people that you want to kind of remember to elevate. You will do this opening of the mouth ritual for them. It's a very good ritual. It's a very powerful ritual. Okay, it's a ritual of you can say new beginnings, or ritual of giving life to the dead. So you should consider doing for your loved ones. You can do it for your dad, for your mom, for your wife, or somebody that is close to you that has passed away. You can even do it for your children if you want their spirit to be active. And it's a very powerful ritual. Okay, we still do it today. This is the things that connect all of us together. It's an African stuff. African, every part of Africa, they do this ritual, and they still do it today. It's a good rite to do for the dead. Okay, so it's nothing to be scared of. It is normal. Okay, it's normal in African spirituality. This is part of our practice and beliefs and things that we do. Okay, so this is what I have to say today on this topic. Questions and comments are welcome. Like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, close the subscribe button, so that you'll be the first to get my videos as soon as I release them. Then of course, if you have not gotten my book yet, you need to get this book. This book is on quantum physics and African spirituality. Mona Lisa, have you gotten this book? I've seen you there. You have not gotten it, get your copy. This book is a book that we teach you so many things about the interrelationship between science and spirituality. I was able to tie it together, and you're going to see that science and spirituality is one and the same thing. And African spirituality is something that will empower you. It's the only spiritual system that will liberate and empower African people. No other spirituality will work for us. There's no other one that will work for us. There's no other one that will help us. All of them are designed to deceive and enslave us. So we better start taking it seriously. Okay? We better start taking it. And this will help you a lot. For people that are looking for facts and evidence, it is all here. People that want to see that connection, that they want to trace the origin of religion, you want to trace, or you want to understand so many things that they are saying codedly in Christianity, where they're saying that 666 is mark of the beast. It is not the mark of the beast. It's simply the elementary number of carbon. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. And they talk about melanin. You want to know about melanin. What is melanin? How does it affect us? You need to know about that dark matter consciousness. I talk about Basset, the Black Panther. What does this represent? So many things about our consciousness and reality. You need to know so many things. This book contains everything. This is the first book written on quantum physics in the history of Nigeria. So you need to read this book if you really want to see that spiritual connection. People used to say that African spirituality does not have textbook. We have written the textbooks now. Okay, so get your copy, empower yourself, and start moving your life forward. Start doing the things that you're supposed to do. Life is very short. Don't waste it. And it's a continuous process. So learn something today. This one are 200 spells a year. Okay, if you want to know how to do spell works, you want to know how to work with herbs, various compounds, this is a very good book that you can use, that you can get your hands on. It will teach you many things that will empower you. It will give you a lot of knowledge, a lot of capacity. of how African spirituality works. And you can do so many things with this. This will cut off middleman from your life. With this book, you can know how to do spells for prosperity, protection, love, and health, general well-being. So please get this book and don't waste time. Then, of course, if you want to learn authentic, original African spirituality, this is why I am here. I teach it on this channel. My website is River of Knowledge. Here we dive inside the primordial waters of knowledge. You will learn so many things on this channel. This channel will build your capacity. It will empower you. It will enlighten you. It will educate you. And it will transform you to position you for greatness, for power, for upward mobility, and all the good things you want in life. So please register for my program and start today. Do not waste time. Ignorance is much more expensive. Okay, then if you want to buy your herbs, your meditation beads, spiritual oils, and you want to do your spell work, exes, packs, oracle, tarot readings, I do all these things here. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.